Have you ever sat in a crowded room and still felt completely alone, or woken up with a heavy heart, feeling as if the weight of the world is pressing down on you? You're not the only one. Today, we're going to dive into the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy that has provided comfort and practical solutions to countless people over the centuries. Imagine having a toolkit of 17 transformative lessons that can help you never feel lonely or depressed again. Stay with us till the end of this video, because what you're about to discover might just change your life. The first practice involves understanding what Stoicism is at its core. Stoicism is an ancient Greek philosophy that was founded in Athens by Zeno of Citium in the early 3rd century B.C. It later flourished in Rome, gaining popularity among notable figures who sought guidance in navigating the complexities of life. At its heart, Stoicism teaches the development of self-control and fortitude as a means of overcoming destructive emotions. It emphasizes rationality and logic, encouraging individuals to maintain a will that is in harmony with nature. Now, let's meet some of the key philosophers who shaped Stoic thought. Seneca, a Roman statesman and advisor to Emperor Nero, was renowned for his writings on ethics and philosophy, offering wisdom on how to live a virtuous life. Epictetus, originally a slave who became a respected teacher, left a profound impact with his teachings about personal freedom and resilience. His famous quote, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters," encapsulates a core Stoic principle. Lastly, we have Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor whose meditations provide a personal insight into applying Stoicism in daily life. His reflections demonstrate a balance between duty and personal integrity, making his wisdom timeless. Understanding these foundational elements of Stoicism and the influential figures behind it will set the stage for exploring the 17 transformative lessons that follow. The second practice involves focusing on what you can control. This principle is rooted in the Stoic dichotomy of control, which teaches us to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not. According to Stoicism, the only things we truly have control over are our own thoughts, actions, and responses. Everything else, from the actions of others to the outcomes of events, lies outside our control. By accepting this distinction, we can significantly reduce feelings of helplessness and anxiety. Imagine you're stuck in traffic on your way to an important meeting. While you can't control the traffic, you can control your reaction to it. Instead of getting frustrated, a Stoic approach would encourage you to use the time productively, perhaps by practicing deep breathing or listening to a motivational podcast. This shift in focus empowers you, turning a potentially stressful situation into an opportunity for growth. Another example might be a disappointing outcome at work. Rather than dwelling on the result, focus on what you can control, your effort and attitude moving forward. By internalizing the dichotomy of control, you develop resilience and a sense of inner peace, knowing that you've done your best within your sphere of influence. This mindset not only alleviates feelings of helplessness, but also fosters a more proactive and positive outlook on life. The third practice involves practicing negative visualization. This might sound counterintuitive at first, but it is a powerful technique deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. Negative visualization involves regularly contemplating worst-case scenarios. By imagining the potential negatives that could occur, you mentally prepare yourself for adversity, making it less shocking and more manageable if it does happen. Think about it this way: if you anticipate possible setbacks and challenges when they actually occur, you are not caught off guard. Instead, your mind has already rehearsed the responses, reducing the impact on your well-being. For instance, consider your job. By occasionally pondering the possibility of losing it, you can begin to appreciate it more fully in the present and also develop a plan B. This preparation can include acquiring new skills, saving money, or networking, So if the worst does come to pass, you are not left unprepared. Another example is in relationships. Visualizing the potential loss of a loved one might sound grim, but this practice can foster a deeper appreciation for the moments you share with them now. You become more present, more grateful, and ultimately more resilient if such a loss occurs. The key here is not to dwell in fear or become pessimistic. Rather, it's about embracing the reality that life is unpredictable and preparing mentally and emotionally for various outcomes. This shift in perspective can create a profound sense of peace and gratitude as you learn to cherish what you have while being ready to face life's challenges with strength and composure. By practicing negative visualization, you fortify your mind against the unexpected, turning potential fears into sources of strength and wisdom. The fourth practice involves embracing discomfort as a means to build resilience. Embracing discomfort is a core tenet in Stoic philosophy, encouraging us to step outside our comfort zones and face challenges head-on. The idea is that by voluntarily exposing ourselves to discomfort, we can develop mental and emotional toughness. Imagine starting with small, manageable challenges that push you just slightly beyond your current limits. For instance, if you're not used to physical exercise, begin with short, daily walks and gradually increase the duration and intensity. Over time, as your body adjusts, you'll find your resilience growing, not just physically but mentally as well. Another practical tip is to practice intermittent fasting. By occasionally skipping meals, you challenge your body and mind to cope with hunger, thereby strengthening your ability to endure and adapt to discomfort. Furthermore, consider taking cold showers. While initially shocking, cold showers can teach you to remain calm and composed in uncomfortable situations, reinforcing your mental fortitude. On a social level, try initiating conversations with strangers or speaking up in meetings at work. These small acts of courage can significantly enhance your confidence and ability to handle social discomfort. Remember, the goal is to gradually build up your tolerance, not to overwhelm yourself. By consistently embracing small doses of discomfort, you cultivate a mindset that views challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles to be avoided. This Stoic practice not only shields you against the unexpected hardships of life, but also instills a deep sense of inner strength and self-reliance. Embracing discomfort teaches you to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease, preparing you to face larger adversities with grace and resilience. The fifth practice involves understanding the nature of impermanence. Reflecting on the transient nature of life is a key lesson in Stoic philosophy that can significantly alleviate attachment and sorrow. The concept of impermanence teaches us that everything in life is temporary: our possessions, relationships, successes, and even our problems. By embracing this truth, we can cultivate a healthier detachment from material and emotional attachments that often weigh us down. Imagine holding a beautiful flower in your hand. You know that its bloom is fleeting and soon it will wilt and fade. Instead of lamenting its inevitable decay, you appreciate its beauty even more in the present moment. Similarly, understanding that our lives are filled with such transient moments can help us cherish them without clinging too tightly. For instance, consider your most prized belongings. While it's natural to enjoy and care for them, Stoicism encourages us to remember that these items are not eternal. They can be lost, damaged, or taken away. By accepting their impermanence, we can enjoy them more fully without the fear of losing them. The same applies to our relationships. Reflecting on the temporary nature of our connections can deepen our appreciation for the time we have with loved ones while reducing the pain when circumstances change. This isn't about becoming indifferent or unemotional. It's about fostering a more balanced perspective that allows us to love deeply and let go gracefully. Another example is in our personal achievements. Realizing that success and recognition are passing phases can prevent us from becoming overly attached to external validation. Instead, we can focus on the intrinsic value of our efforts and the joy of the journey itself. By internalizing the lesson of impermanence, we free ourselves from the fear of loss and the suffering that comes with clinging. We learn to navigate life with a lighter heart, embracing each moment for what it is, a fleeting but precious part of our journey. This Stoic practice not only brings a profound sense of peace and acceptance, but also empowers us to live more fully in the present, unburdened by the weight of attachment and sorrow. Understanding impermanence allows us to find beauty in life's transient moments and face change with grace and equanimity. The sixth practice involves cultivating an attitude of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful Stoic principle that can transform how we perceive and experience our lives. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we can shift our perspective from one of scarcity to one of abundance, fostering a deeper sense of contentment and happiness. Imagine starting each day by acknowledging the simple yet profound things you are grateful for. It could be the warmth of the sun, the comfort of your home, or the support of a loved one. By regularly counting your blessings, you train your mind to recognize and appreciate the positives in your life, no matter how small they may seem. For instance, consider the difference between dwelling on the job you wish you had versus being thankful for the job you currently have. While ambition and striving for more are natural, gratitude helps balance these desires by grounding you in the present moment and appreciating the opportunities and experiences you already possess. Another practical approach is to keep a gratitude journal. Each evening, take a few minutes to write down 3 things you are thankful for that day. This practice not only reinforces a positive mindset, but also creates a tangible record of the good in your life, which can be incredibly uplifting during challenging times. On a social level, expressing gratitude to others can strengthen relationships and create a positive ripple effect. Whether it's a simple thank you to a colleague or a heartfelt note to a friend, these small acts of appreciation can enhance your connections and spread positivity. Additionally, gratitude can shift your focus from what you cannot control to what you can. Instead of being consumed by worries about the future or regrets about the past, gratitude anchors you in the present, highlighting what is good and valuable in your current circumstances. By embracing an attitude of gratitude, you cultivate a resilient and optimistic mindset that empowers you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. This Stoic practice encourages a balanced perspective where you can strive for growth while deeply appreciating the here and now. Ultimately, gratitude transforms how you engage with the world, allowing you to find joy and fulfillment in the everyday moments of life. The seventh practice involves engaging with others to share your experiences and foster a sense of community. Let's pause here for a moment and reflect. Have you ever felt truly understood when sharing your struggles with someone? Or perhaps you found solace in knowing that others have faced similar challenges? I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever felt lonely or depressed? What do you find most helpful in those moments? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights might just help someone else feel less alone. Now, let me share a personal story with you. A few years ago, I went through a tough period where I felt incredibly isolated. Despite being surrounded by people, I couldn't shake the feeling of loneliness. In those moments, I turned to Stoic principles for guidance. One practice stood out: the idea of viewing hardship as an opportunity for growth. Instead of seeing my loneliness as a burden, I began to see it as a chance to deepen my understanding of myself and build resilience. I started journaling my thoughts and emotions, which helped me process my feelings and gain clarity. I also reached out to close friends and shared my struggles. To my surprise, many of them had felt similarly at different points in their lives. This sense of shared experience was incredibly comforting and helped me feel more connected. By opening up, I not only found support but also strengthened my relationships. This experience taught me the value of community and the importance of sharing our vulnerabilities. It reinforced the Stoic belief that we are not isolated beings but part of a larger human experience. Remember, reaching out and sharing your story can be a powerful way to combat loneliness and foster deeper connections. So, take a moment to reflect on your experiences and consider how you might engage with others. Your story matters, and by sharing it, you can help create a supportive community for yourself and those around you. This practice not only alleviates feelings of isolation, but also enriches your life with meaningful connections and shared understanding. The sixth practice emphasizes the importance of community. In Stoicism, the social nature of humans is a fundamental principle, as we are inherently designed to connect with others and thrive in a communal environment. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals can provide immense support, comfort, and a sense of belonging. Imagine being part of a group where you can openly discuss your struggles, share your victories, and receive heartfelt advice based on mutual understanding. This is not just a luxury, but a crucial aspect of maintaining emotional and mental well-being. The Stoic philosophers understood that while self-reliance is important, we also gain strength and wisdom from our interactions with others. Seneca eloquently noted that true happiness is found in the company of good people. Engaging with a community of individuals who share your values and principles creates a safe space where you can grow and learn together. For instance, being part of a Stoic study group or attending philosophy meetups allows you to dive deeper into the teachings, exchange perspectives, and apply Stoicism in your daily life more effectively. It also offers a platform to seek advice and support when facing challenges, knowing that others have likely encountered similar situations and can offer valuable insights. Moreover, fostering social connections isn't limited to formal groups. It can be as simple as building strong relationships with friends and family. Regular, meaningful conversations with a trusted friend can be incredibly grounding and reinforcing. These connections help us feel understood and less isolated, which is essential for combating loneliness and depression. In our modern world, online communities and social media can also play a significant role. Joining forums or participating in discussions about Stoicism on platforms like Reddit or Facebook can connect you with a global network of individuals who share your interest and can offer diverse viewpoints and support. By actively seeking and nurturing these relationships, you create a robust support system that bolsters your resilience and enriches your life. Remember, while Stoicism teaches us to be self-sufficient, it also reminds us of our intrinsic social nature. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community is not a sign of weakness, but a powerful strategy to enhance your well-being and personal growth. So take the initiative to reach out, connect, and build your own community. This practice not only strengthens your emotional foundation, but also enriches your journey with shared experiences, mutual support, and collective wisdom. The seventh practice involves journaling. Journaling is a powerful tool in Stoic philosophy that helps us process our emotions and gain clarity. It's about setting aside time each day to write down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. By putting pen to paper, you create a space for self-reflection and introspection, which can lead to profound personal insights. Imagine starting each morning or ending each day with a few moments dedicated to journaling. You might begin by reflecting on the events of the day, noting what went well and what challenges you faced. This practice allows you to step back and observe your reactions and behaviors from a distance, offering a clearer perspective on your experiences. For instance, if you encountered a stressful situation at work, journaling about it can help you unravel the emotions tied to that event. You might discover underlying fears or assumptions that influenced your reaction, providing an opportunity to address them constructively. Another benefit of journaling is that it serves as a record of your progress and growth over time. When you look back at previous entries, you can see how you've evolved, how past challenges were overcome, and how your mindset has shifted. This retrospective view can be incredibly empowering, reminding you of your resilience and capacity for growth. Additionally, journaling can help you identify patterns in your thoughts and behaviors. By regularly documenting your experiences, you may notice recurring themes or habits that either support or hinder your well-being. This awareness is the first step towards making intentional changes that align with your values and goals. On a deeper level, journaling can also foster gratitude and mindfulness. As you write, you may find yourself reflecting on the positive aspects of your life, which can cultivate a sense of appreciation and contentment. Moreover, the act of journaling itself can be a mindful practice, bringing you into the present moment and grounding you in your thoughts and feelings. Remember, there are no strict rules for journaling. It's a personal practice that can be tailored to your needs and preferences. Some people prefer free writing, letting their thoughts flow naturally onto the page, while others might follow a structured format, such as listing daily gratitudes or setting intentions for the next day. Ultimately, the goal of journaling is to create a regular habit of self-reflection that enhances your understanding of yourself and the world around you. By incorporating this practice into your daily routine, you build a stronger connection with your inner self, gain clarity on your emotions, and develop a more balanced and resilient mindset. This Stoic practice not only helps you navigate the complexities of life with greater ease, but also empowers you to live more intentionally and authentically. Embrace journaling as a valuable tool for personal growth and emotional well-being, and watch as it transforms your perspective and enhances your journey towards a more fulfilling life. The eighth practice involves mastering the art of letting go. In Stoicism, one of the central teachings is to release attachments to outcomes and people, which can liberate us from unnecessary suffering and anxiety. The art of letting go is about understanding that while we can control our actions and intentions, we cannot control the results or other people's responses. Imagine you're working on an important project at work. You've put in your best effort and dedication, but the final outcome is out of your hands. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our effort, diligence, and integrity, while accepting that the result is influenced by factors beyond our control. By adopting this mindset, you can relieve yourself of the constant pressure to achieve a specific outcome, finding peace in knowing that you've done your best. This principle also applies to our relationships. We often tie our happiness to how others behave or feel about us, which can lead to disappointment and heartache. Stoicism encourages us to appreciate and cherish our connections while acknowledging that we cannot dictate another person's actions or emotions. For example, if a close friend starts to drift away, instead of clinging and feeling devastated, recognize that their path is something you can't control. Focus on the positive moments you shared and allow yourself to move forward without resentment. Another aspect of letting go involves material possessions. In our consumer-driven society, we often place significant value on acquiring and holding onto things. However, Stoicism reminds us that true contentment comes from within, not from external belongings. Imagine losing a prized possession. While it's natural to feel a sense of loss, practicing detachment helps you realize that your well-being is not dependent on material items. You can appreciate what you have without becoming overly attached, thereby reducing the fear and anxiety of potential loss. Letting go also means releasing grudges and past hurts. Holding onto resentment can weigh heavily on our minds and hearts, preventing us from experiencing peace and joy. By embracing forgiveness and letting go of past grievances, you free yourself from the emotional burden that holds you back. This doesn't mean forgetting or condoning harmful actions, but rather choosing not to let them define your current and future well-being. The art of letting go is a powerful practice that liberates you from the chains of attachment and expectation. It allows you to live more freely with a lighter heart and a clearer mind. By focusing on what you can control and accepting what you cannot, you cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience. This Stoic lesson empowers you to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and equanimity, transforming how you engage with the world and enhancing your overall well-being. Embrace the art of letting go and discover the profound sense of freedom and tranquility that comes from releasing attachments to outcomes and people. The ninth practice involves finding a mentor or a role model. Mentorship is a cornerstone of growth in any philosophical journey, including Stoicism. Having a mentor or a role model provides you with guidance, support, and a living example of Stoic principles in action. Imagine embarking on your Stoic path and having a seasoned practitioner by your side to offer insights, clarify doubts, and share their personal experiences. This can significantly accelerate your learning and deepen your understanding of Stoic philosophy. A mentor can help you navigate the complexities of life by applying Stoic teachings in practical ways. They can provide feedback on your progress, suggest resources for further reading, and help you stay accountable to your goals. For instance, if you're struggling with maintaining composure in stressful situations, a mentor who has mastered this aspect of Stoicism can offer strategies and perspectives that you might not have considered. Additionally, having a role model to look up to can be incredibly inspiring. Observing someone who embodies Stoic virtues such as wisdom, courage, and temperance can motivate you to strive for these qualities in your own life. Historical figures like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius serve as timeless role models whose writings and actions continue to inspire and guide us. In the modern context, you might find mentors within Stoic communities, both online and offline. Engaging with groups or forums dedicated to Stoicism can connect you with individuals who have more experience and are willing to share their knowledge. These interactions can provide valuable insights and foster a sense of camaraderie among fellow Stoic practitioners. For a more personalized approach, consider seeking out a mentor who resonates with you on a personal level. This could be a teacher, a coach, or even a friend who has a deep understanding of Stoic philosophy. Building a mentor-mentee relationship involves mutual respect and open communication, allowing for a more tailored and impactful learning experience. Furthermore, mentorship is a two-way street. As you gain more knowledge and practice Stoicism, you might find yourself in a position to mentor others. Teaching and guiding someone else not only reinforces your own understanding, but also contributes to the broader Stoic community. By fostering these mentor-mentee relationships, you create a cycle of continuous learning and support that benefits everyone involved. Remember, finding a mentor or a role model is about seeking wisdom and guidance to enhance your Stoic journey. It's about learning from those who have walked the path before you and using their experiences to inform your own practices. This Stoic lesson emphasizes the importance of community and shared knowledge, reminding you that you don't have to navigate life's challenges alone. Embrace the value of mentorship and role models, and watch as your Stoic journey becomes richer, more insightful, and profoundly transformative. The 10th practice involves embracing mindfulness and presence. Living in the present moment is a fundamental Stoic practice that can significantly alleviate anxiety about the past and future. Mindfulness, in the context of Stoicism, means fully engaging with the here and now without being distracted by regrets about the past or worries about what might come. Imagine yourself sitting quietly, focusing on your breath as it moves in and out. This simple act of mindfulness anchors you in the present, allowing you to experience each moment fully. By cultivating this practice, you build a mental space that shields you from the anxieties that arise from dwelling on what has been or what might be. For instance, consider a common situation where you're replaying a past mistake in your mind, feeling guilty and anxious. Instead of being trapped in this negative cycle, Stoicism teaches you to accept that the past is unchangeable. You can learn from it, but your focus should be on the present actions you can take. Similarly, if you're constantly worrying about future uncertainties, like an upcoming job interview or a major life change, practicing mindfulness helps you shift your attention back to the present. This doesn't mean ignoring future responsibilities, but rather tackling them with a calm and clear mind, knowing that the only time you can truly influence is now. Another practical way to cultivate mindfulness is through mindful walking. As you walk, pay attention to the sensations in your feet, the rhythm of your steps, and the environment around you. This practice not only enhances your presence but also brings a sense of calm and clarity, reducing overwhelming thoughts about past or future events. Mindfulness can also be integrated into daily routines. Whether you're eating, working, or spending time with loved ones, strive to be fully present in those moments. Notice the flavors of your meal, immerse yourself in your tasks, and genuinely listen to those around you. By doing so, you enrich your experiences and create a deeper connection with your life as it unfolds. Another example is practicing mindful journaling. Instead of writing about past events or future plans, focus on your current thoughts, emotions, and surroundings. This helps ground you in the present moment and offers insights into your state of mind right now. Embracing mindfulness does not mean avoiding thoughts about the past or future altogether, but managing them in a way that they do not dominate your present. It's about creating a balanced approach where you acknowledge the past and prepare for the future without letting them overshadow your current experience. By practicing mindfulness and presence, you cultivate a state of mind that is more centered, peaceful, and resilient. This Stoic lesson empowers you to navigate life's challenges with a calm and focused demeanor, helping you find joy and fulfillment in the present moment. Embrace mindfulness and watch as it transforms your perspective, alleviating anxieties and enhancing your overall well-being. The 13th practice involves embracing humor in Stoic lessons. While Stoicism often comes across as a serious and profound philosophy, it's essential to remember that the Stoics themselves acknowledged the lighter side of life. Sharing light-hearted examples or humorous anecdotes can make Stoic principles more relatable and memorable. Consider the story of the Stoic philosopher Diogenes. Known for his eccentric lifestyle, Diogenes once walked through the bustling marketplace holding a lantern in broad daylight, claiming he was looking for an honest man. This humorous exaggeration underscores a Stoic principle, the rarity of true integrity. Diogenes' unconventional methods often left people chuckling, but also thinking deeply about their own values and behaviors. Another amusing anecdote involves the philosopher Musonius Rufus. When someone asked Musonius why he recommended cold baths, he replied with a smile that it wasn't for the sake of discomfort, but because winter baths made summer seem even more enjoyable. This light-hearted take on embracing discomfort highlights a Stoic strategy with a humorous twist, making the lesson more engaging and easier to remember. Then there's the tale of Epictetus, who often used humor to deflate the ego. When a wealthy man complained about his misfortunes, Epictetus responded, "You have everything except a sense of proportion." His witty retort not only lightened the mood but also conveyed the Stoic message about the importance of perspective. Imagine applying Stoicism in everyday humorous situations. Picture this: you're late to a meeting, and instead of stressing out, you channel your inner Stoic and joke to yourself, "Well, at least I'm practicing patience today." Or when your favorite coffee shop messes up your order, you could think, "The universe is testing my adaptability with a latte instead of a cappuccino." Humor helps to dissipate tension and prevents us from taking ourselves too seriously. It aligns perfectly with Stoic principles by encouraging us to remain calm and flexible in the face of life's minor inconveniences and setbacks. By incorporating humor into Stoicism, we not only make the philosophy more accessible, but also enrich our lives with joy and lightness. This practice teaches us to see the ironies of life with a smile and to approach challenges with a playful spirit, ultimately fostering resilience and a more balanced outlook. The 11th practice involves putting the dichotomy of control into practice. This Stoic principle may seem straightforward, but applying it to real-life situations can profoundly change how we respond to challenges. The dichotomy of control teaches us to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot, focusing our energy on the former to maintain peace of mind. Imagine you're preparing for an important job interview. You've rehearsed your answers, researched the company, and dressed appropriately. Despite all your efforts, the outcome still lies beyond your control as it depends on the interviewer's perception, the competition, and other factors. By internalizing the dichotomy of control, you can shift your focus from worrying about the interview's result to concentrating on what you can control, being present, confident, and articulate during the interview. This mindset reduces anxiety and allows you to perform at your best. Now consider a scenario involving personal relationships. Suppose you're organizing a surprise birthday party for a friend. You've spent weeks planning, inviting guests, and arranging decorations. On the day of the event, you worry about everyone showing up on time, the food being perfect, and your friend's reaction. Applying the dichotomy of control here means recognizing that while you can plan meticulously, the turnout and the reactions of others are beyond your control. By focusing on your efforts and intentions, you can enjoy the process and be at peace with the outcome, regardless of any unforeseen hiccups. Another example is managing stress at work. You may be swamped with tasks and facing tight deadlines. Instead of getting overwhelmed by the workload or potential setbacks, prioritize what you can control, organizing your tasks, seeking help if needed, and maintaining a positive attitude. By doing so, you alleviate feelings of helplessness and create a more manageable and productive work environment. The key to applying the dichotomy of control in practice is to continually ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, redirect your focus to what you can influence. This shift in perspective empowers you to handle stressors more effectively and maintain emotional equilibrium. I encourage you to try this out in your daily life. The next time you find yourself stressing over a situation, take a moment to identify what aspects are within your control. Focus your efforts on those elements and let go of the rest. Share your experiences and observations in the comments below. How did applying the dichotomy of control impact your stress levels or decision-making process? By practicing this principle, you'll find that many worries dissipate, leaving you with a clearer and more focused mind. This Stoic lesson not only fosters resilience, but also brings a profound sense of peace and balance, helping you navigate life's uncertainties with grace. Embrace the dichotomy of control as a practical guide for daily challenges, and watch as it transforms your approach to life's inevitable ups and downs. The 12th practice involves reflecting on mortality, a profound concept in Stoic philosophy known as memento mori, which translates to remember you must die. This practice may seem morbid at first glance, but it is incredibly powerful in providing clarity and motivation for how we live our lives. Reflecting on mortality involves regularly contemplating the finite nature of our existence. By acknowledging that our time here is limited, we can strip away trivial concerns and focus on what truly matters. Imagine waking up each morning with a vivid awareness that this day could be your last. This isn't meant to induce fear, but to infuse your day with a sense of urgency and purpose. For instance, consider your daily interactions. Knowing that any moment could be your last encourages you to genuinely connect with the people around you, express gratitude, and resolve conflicts swiftly. Instead of putting off important conversations or heartfelt messages, you take action, creating more meaningful and fulfilling relationships. Another practical application of memento mori is in pursuing your goals and passions. Reflecting on your limited time can inspire you to take bold steps towards your dreams rather than postponing them indefinitely. It pushes you to prioritize your actions, ensuring that your efforts align with your deepest values and aspirations. For example, if you've always wanted to start a new career, write a book, or travel the world, the awareness of mortality can propel you to begin today. You'll find that procrastination loses its grip as the importance of each moment becomes clearer. Moreover, reflecting on mortality can help you navigate setbacks with resilience. When faced with challenges or failures, memento mori reminds you that these are temporary experiences within the broader context of your finite life. This perspective can diminish the power of disappointment and encourage you to keep moving forward with determination. On a routine level, incorporating memento mori into your daily habits can be simple yet impactful. You might begin a morning meditation by reflecting on the transient nature of life, or end your day by contemplating how you've spent your time and what you'd like to improve. This practice grounds you in the present moment, fostering a deeper appreciation for the here and now. Additionally, memento mori encourages you to live authentically and with integrity. When you remember that your days are numbered, you're more likely to live in accordance with your true self, making choices that reflect your values rather than succumbing to societal pressures or superficial pursuits. By embracing memento mori, you cultivate a life of purpose and presence, free from the distractions that often cloud our vision. This Stoic lesson isn't about inducing fear of death, but about enriching your life with meaning and deliberate action. Remembering our mortality imbues each day with a sense of urgency and significance, empowering you to live fully and authentically. So take a moment today to reflect on the finite nature of life. Let this awareness inspire you to focus on what truly matters, nurturing a life filled with purpose, gratitude, and intentionality. The 13th practice involves practicing compassion. In Stoicism, compassion is more than just a kind act. It is a powerful tool for connecting deeply with others and reducing feelings of isolation. Practicing compassion means recognizing the shared human experience and extending kindness and understanding to those around us. Imagine encountering someone who is clearly having a bad day. Perhaps a coworker is visibly stressed or a friend seems unusually distant. Instead of reacting with frustration or indifference, a Stoic approach would encourage you to respond with empathy. By reaching out with a kind word or offering a listening ear, you not only support them but also strengthen your own sense of connection and purpose. For example, consider a situation where someone cuts you off in traffic. Instead of reacting with anger, try to imagine what they might be going through. Perhaps they're rushing to an emergency or simply having a rough day. This shift in perspective allows you to replace irritation with understanding, fostering a more compassionate mindset. Compassion can also be practiced through small, everyday gestures. Holding the door open for a stranger, giving a genuine compliment, or simply smiling at someone can create moments of connection that brighten both your day and theirs. These acts of kindness, though seemingly minor, accumulate and contribute to a more supportive and connected community. Another aspect of practicing compassion is giving people the benefit of the doubt. Often, we judge others harshly without knowing their full story. By choosing to assume positive intent and offering forgiveness, we reduce unnecessary conflict and promote a more harmonious environment. This not only helps others feel understood and valued, but also reduces our own feelings of isolation and resentment. Furthermore, compassion towards others can lead to greater self-compassion. When we practice kindness and understanding externally, we cultivate a habit of gentleness that extends inward. This means acknowledging our own struggles and treating ourselves with the same compassion we offer to others. For instance, if you make a mistake, instead of harsh self-criticism, recognize that you're human and capable of growth. This balanced view fosters resilience and reduces the burden of isolation that comes from self-judgment. Practicing compassion also involves active listening. When someone shares their feelings or experiences, being fully present and attentive shows that you value their perspective. This genuine engagement not only strengthens your relationships but also combats loneliness by creating meaningful connections. The beauty of compassion is that it multiplies. When you act with kindness, it often inspires others to do the same, creating a ripple effect that enhances the well-being of everyone involved. By fostering an environment of empathy and support, you contribute to a community where people feel seen, heard, and valued. This practice of compassion aligns perfectly with Stoic principles, reminding us that we are interconnected beings, capable of lifting each other through understanding and kindness. By practicing compassion, you build bridges that reduce feelings of isolation and enrich your life with deeper, more fulfilling relationships. This Stoic lesson teaches us that kindness is not just a virtue but a powerful means of connecting with others and alleviating loneliness. Embrace compassion as a daily practice and watch as it transforms your interactions, creating a more empathetic and connected world. The 14th practice involves harnessing the power of perspective. In Stoicism, perspective is a crucial tool that can transform how we experience and respond to life's challenges. By shifting our viewpoint, we can turn negative situations into opportunities for growth and resilience. Imagine facing a difficult situation, such as a job loss or a personal betrayal. It's natural to feel overwhelmed and disheartened. However, Stoicism teaches us to reframe these experiences by viewing them from a different angle. Instead of seeing them solely as setbacks, we can perceive them as valuable lessons or stepping stones toward something better. For instance, losing a job might initially seem like a devastating blow, but from a Stoic perspective, it could be an opportunity to reassess your career path, develop new skills, or pursue passions you've previously neglected. By focusing on the potential for growth and self-improvement, you transform a negative event into a catalyst for positive change. Another practical example is dealing with criticism. Receiving negative feedback can be hurtful, but if we shift our perspective, we can see it as an opportunity to learn and improve. Embracing constructive criticism with an open mind allows us to grow and become better versions of ourselves. This approach not only reduces the emotional sting of negative comments, but also fosters a mindset of continuous learning and development. Consider the story of Marcus Aurelius, who faced immense pressure and challenges as a Roman emperor. Despite the hardships, he maintained a Stoic perspective, viewing each obstacle as a chance to practice virtue and resilience. His meditations reveal a profound understanding that adversity is an integral part of life and a means to cultivate inner strength and wisdom. On a daily level, practicing the power of perspective can be as simple as a mental exercise. When faced with a stressful situation, ask yourself how someone you admire, a mentor, a historical figure, or even a friend might view and handle the same challenge. This exercise helps you step outside your immediate emotional response and consider alternative viewpoints that can provide clarity and calm. Moreover, perspective is not just about turning negatives into positives. It's also about appreciating the broader context of your experiences. For instance, when you're stuck in a difficult commute, instead of focusing on the inconvenience, you might appreciate the time to listen to an inspiring podcast or reflect on your day. This shift in focus can transform mundane annoyances into moments of personal enrichment. Perspective also plays a vital role in relationships. When conflicts arise, viewing the situation from the other person's perspective can lead to greater empathy and understanding, reducing tension and fostering stronger connections. This practice encourages us to move beyond our biases and see the world through others' eyes, deepening our interpersonal relationships and enhancing our emotional intelligence. By consistently practicing the power of perspective, we cultivate a flexible and resilient mindset. We learn to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease, transforming challenges into opportunities and finding growth in adversity. This Stoic lesson teaches us that our perception shapes our reality. By consciously shifting our viewpoint, we can create a life filled with purpose, understanding, and continual self-improvement. Embrace the power of perspective and watch as it transforms how you experience the world, turning obstacles into opportunities and enriching your journey with wisdom and resilience. The 15th practice involves setting realistic expectations. This lesson is crucial for maintaining mental health and well-being. Setting realistic expectations means aligning your goals and aspirations with a balanced understanding of your abilities, circumstances, and the nature of the world around you. Imagine planning a project at work. If you set an expectation to complete it perfectly and within an unrealistically short time frame, you're setting yourself up for stress and disappointment. Instead, by assessing the scope of the project and your available resources, you set a more achievable timeline and outcome. This approach not only enhances your productivity, but also ensures you maintain a healthy balance between ambition and reality. Another example is in personal relationships. Expecting your partner to be perfect or to meet all your needs can lead to frustration and conflict. Stoicism teaches us to accept imperfections and appreciate the strengths and efforts of our loved ones. By setting realistic expectations, you foster a more harmonious and supportive relationship, reducing unnecessary tension and emotional strain. On a personal level, consider your self-improvement goals. Whether it's fitness, learning a new skill, or developing a habit, setting overly ambitious targets can lead to burnout and discouragement. Instead, break down your goals into smaller, manageable steps. For instance, if you're aiming to run a marathon but have never run more than a mile, start with shorter distances and gradually increase your endurance. This realistic approach keeps you motivated and reduces the likelihood of giving up. Setting realistic expectations also applies to external circumstances. Life is unpredictable and many factors are beyond our control. Stoicism encourages us to recognize this unpredictability and to approach our goals with flexibility and resilience. For example, if you're planning an outdoor event, having a backup plan for bad weather allows you to adapt without undue stress. This mindset helps you remain calm and resourceful in the face of unforeseen challenges. By setting realistic expectations, you create a mental framework that supports your well-being. It reduces the pressure of unattainable standards and helps you focus on what is within your control. This Stoic practice fosters a sense of balance and contentment, allowing you to pursue your goals with confidence and peace of mind. Embrace the lesson of setting realistic expectations and watch how it transforms your approach to life's challenges, enhancing your mental health and overall happiness. The 16th practice involves understanding and managing emotions from a Stoic perspective. Contrary to the misconception that Stoicism advocates for the suppression of emotions, it actually emphasizes the importance of recognizing and managing them constructively. Imagine you're feeling overwhelmed by a wave of anger after someone has wronged you. Instead of trying to suppress this anger, Stoicism teaches you to acknowledge and examine it. Ask yourself why you are feeling this way and what underlying beliefs or expectations are contributing to your reaction. By doing so, you gain a clearer understanding of your emotions and can address them more effectively. For instance, you might realize that your anger stems from an expectation that others should always treat you fairly. By recognizing this, you can adjust your expectations and cultivate a more balanced response to similar situations in the future. Another example is dealing with sadness. Instead of avoiding or numbing the feeling, a Stoic approach would encourage you to sit with it and reflect on its source. Maybe you're experiencing sadness due to a loss. Acknowledging this loss and allowing yourself to grieve is a healthy way to process the emotion. Stoicism doesn't deny the pain but teaches you to embrace it as a natural part of life, ultimately leading to emotional resilience. Furthermore, Stoicism offers practical techniques for managing emotions. One such technique is cognitive distancing, separating yourself from your immediate emotional reactions and observing them from a neutral standpoint. Imagine you're feeling anxious about an upcoming presentation. Instead of being consumed by the anxiety, take a step back and view it as a transient experience. Ask yourself what thoughts are fueling the anxiety and whether they are rational. This practice helps you detach from the intensity of the emotion and respond more calmly. Another technique is reappraisal, which involves reframing your interpretation of an emotional trigger. Suppose you're upset because a friend cancelled plans at the last minute. Instead of dwelling on the disappointment, reframe the situation by considering that your friend might have legitimate reasons for cancelling and that you now have unexpected free time to enjoy. This shift in perspective can significantly reduce the emotional impact and foster a more positive outlook. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of proactive emotional regulation through practices like mindfulness and self-reflection. By regularly engaging in these practices, you develop a heightened awareness of your emotional landscape and can navigate it more skillfully. Imagine starting a daily meditation routine where you observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Over time, this mindfulness practice can help you respond to emotions with greater clarity and composure. In addition, journaling can be a powerful tool for emotional management. Writing about your feelings allows you to externalize and organize your thoughts, making it easier to understand and process them. For example, if you're experiencing mixed emotions about a major life decision, journaling can help you untangle the various strands of your feelings and gain insight into your true desires and concerns. By embracing the Stoic approach to emotions, you learn to manage them rather than being controlled by them. This practice fosters a sense of inner peace and emotional balance, empowering you to navigate life's challenges with greater wisdom and resilience. Remember, emotions are an integral part of the human experience, and Stoicism teaches us to honor and harness them in a constructive way. Understanding and managing your emotions through these Stoic principles can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life. The 17th practice involves building inner strength. Developing internal fortitude and emotional resilience is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, providing a foundation for navigating life's challenges with grace and determination. Imagine cultivating a mindset that allows you to remain unshaken by external events, drawing strength from within and maintaining emotional equilibrium. One key strategy for building inner strength is to practice self-discipline. This involves setting and adhering to personal standards and routines that promote growth and resilience. For example, establish a daily regimen that includes physical exercise, mindfulness meditation, and reflective journaling. These practices not only strengthen your body and mind, but also cultivate a disciplined approach to life that enhances your inner fortitude. Another strategy is to embrace voluntary discomfort. By intentionally exposing yourself to challenging situations, you build resilience and adaptability. For instance, commit to a regular cold shower or engage in intermittent fasting. These small acts of discomfort train your mind to withstand greater adversities, teaching you to remain calm and composed in the face of difficulty. Additionally, cultivating a strong sense of purpose can significantly enhance your inner strength. Identify your core values and life goals and let them guide your actions and decisions. When your efforts are aligned with a deeper sense of purpose, you gain a reservoir of motivation and resilience that helps you persevere through obstacles. Reflect on the teachings of Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, who emphasized the importance of aligning one's actions with universal reason and virtue. Another crucial aspect of building inner strength is practicing emotional regulation. This involves recognizing and managing your emotions constructively, as previously discussed. Techniques like cognitive distancing and reappraisal help you maintain emotional balance, preventing you from being overwhelmed by negative feelings. Furthermore, cultivating a support network can reinforce your inner strength. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who share your values and provide encouragement and guidance. Engaging with a community of supportive peers offers a sense of belonging and mutual resilience, reminding you that you are not alone in your journey. Another powerful strategy is to foster a growth mindset. Embrace challenges as opportunities for learning, viewing failures as stepping stones to success. This perspective shifts your focus from fear of failure to a proactive approach toward personal development, enhancing your resilience and determination. Lastly, practice gratitude as a means to fortify your inner strength. By regularly acknowledging and appreciating the positives in your life, you cultivate a mindset of abundance and contentment. This positive outlook provides a stable emotional foundation, helping you face adversities with a lighter heart and a more optimistic perspective. Building inner strength is a dynamic and ongoing process. By integrating these strategies into your daily life, you create a robust framework for resilience, empowering you to navigate life's uncertainties with confidence and grace. This final Stoic lesson encapsulates the essence of Stoicism itself, finding strength from within and living in harmony with one's true self and the world around. Embrace the practice of building inner strength and watch as it transforms your ability to face challenges, ultimately leading to a more balanced, fulfilling, and resilient life. Reiterating the key points, let's quickly summarize the 17 Stoic lessons that can help you never feel lonely or depressed again. The first practice involves understanding what Stoicism is at its core, focusing on rationality and self-control to overcome destructive emotions. The second practice involves focusing on what you can control, emphasizing the Stoic dichotomy of control to reduce feelings of helplessness. The third practice involves practicing negative visualization, preparing for worst-case scenarios to appreciate the present and reduce shock when challenges arise. The fourth practice involves embracing discomfort to build resilience, gradually exposing yourself to challenges to develop mental and emotional toughness. The fifth practice involves understanding the nature of impermanence, accepting that everything is temporary to alleviate attachment and sorrow. The sixth practice involves cultivating an attitude of gratitude, shifting your perspective to recognize and appreciate what you have. The seventh practice involves engaging with others and sharing experiences to foster a sense of community. The eighth practice involves mastering the art of letting go, releasing attachments to outcomes and people to free yourself from unnecessary suffering. The ninth practice involves finding a mentor or a role model, learning from those who embody Stoic principles. The 10th practice involves embracing mindfulness and presence, living in the moment to alleviate anxiety about the past and future. The 11th practice involves putting the dichotomy of control into practice, focusing on what you can influence to maintain peace of mind. The 12th practice involves reflecting on mortality, using the awareness of life's finite nature to live with purpose and urgency. The 13th practice involves practicing compassion, recognizing the shared human experience to reduce isolation and foster kindness. The 14th practice involves harnessing the power of perspective, viewing challenges as opportunities for growth. The 15th practice involves setting realistic expectations, aligning your goals with a balanced understanding of your abilities and circumstances. The 16th practice involves understanding and managing emotions, recognizing and constructively addressing your feelings to maintain emotional balance. The 17th practice involves building inner strength, developing self-discipline, resilience, and a sense of purpose to navigate life's challenges. I encourage you to note down your favorite lessons and start practicing them today. By integrating these Stoic principles into your daily life, you can cultivate a more resilient, content, and fulfilling existence. Which lesson resonated the most with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for joining us on this journey into Stoicism. Share your own experiences with Stoicism in the comments below. Have you tried any of the practices we've discussed today? Have they made a difference in your life? Maybe you have a personal story or a unique perspective that could inspire others on their Stoic journey. Your insights and reflections are valuable, and by sharing them, you contribute to a supportive and engaged community. Whether it's a small daily habit you've adopted or a significant change in your outlook, we'd love to hear how Stoicism has impacted you. Don't hesitate to leave a comment and connect with fellow viewers. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs to start their own path towards resilience and inner peace. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future updates. Thank you for being a part of this exploration into Stoicism. In summary, the transformative wisdom of Stoicism offers us powerful tools to manage loneliness and depression. By understanding and applying these timeless principles, we can cultivate resilience, inner peace, and a sense of purpose. Remember that every practice, from focusing on what you can control to embracing the power of perspective, builds a foundation for a stronger, more balanced life. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot always change our external circumstances, we have the power to change our responses and inner attitudes. By integrating these Stoic lessons into your daily life, you can navigate life's challenges with greater ease and grace, ultimately reducing feelings of isolation and despair. I encourage you to take these practices to heart and make them a part of your routine. Each small step towards Stoic wisdom brings you closer to a life of contentment and fulfillment. Thank you for joining us on this journey into Stoicism. If you found value in this video, please like it, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's continue to explore and grow together, finding strength and community through the teachings of Stoicism. Your journey towards a happier, more resilient self starts now. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights are valuable and may inspire others on their path. Thank you for watching and being a part of this community.